Day 93. Telling stories and talking about past experiences. Main goal: tell a story clearly, use past tenses naturally, and make your story interesting. Now let's practice telling a story, without sounding like you're reading a list of events.
Part 1. Speaking practice. 1. Tell me about a memorable day in your life.
It was a memorable day because I spent it with my best friends in Adelaide. We were at a cafe near the river in the morning. Then we went to a park and took lots of photos and talked for hours. In the evening we had dinner together and laughed a lot. I felt really happy and relaxed because I hadn't seen them in a long time.
Two. Have you ever had a problem while traveling?
Unfortunately, yes. At first I lost my phone at the airport when I was going to Sydney. I panicked because all my tickets were on it. Luckily, I remembered where I had sat and asked the information desk. They found it after 20 minutes. In the end, everything was fine and I caught my flight, but I learned to be more careful.
Three. Tell me about a time when you tried something new.
Last year I tried surfing for the first time on the Gold Coast. At first it was really difficult because I kept falling into the water. The teacher was patient and showed me how to stand on the board. After a few tries, I could stand for 5 seconds. I felt proud and excited. Now I want to try it again because it was so much fun.
Four. What's the best trip you've ever taken?
The best trip I've ever taken was to Dalat with my family. The place was beautiful with flowers, pine trees, and cool weather. We did activities like visiting waterfalls, drinking coffee, and walking in the night market. The people were friendly and the food was amazing. It was special because we spent quality time together and I felt very peaceful and happy.
Five. Tell me about a time when something didn't go according to plan.
The original plan was to have a picnic at the park on Saturday. What went wrong was that it started raining very heavily in the morning. So we couldn't go outside. What we did was change the plan and have a picnic at home instead. We cooked food, played music, and watched movies. The result was that it still turned into a great day with my friends.
Part 2. Storytelling vocabulary. Here are some useful expressions for telling stories.
At first means in the beginning or initially.
Then means at that time or next in order.
Suddenly means quickly and unexpectedly.
Unfortunately means unluckily or by bad luck.
Luckily means by good fortune or fortunately.
Eventually means in the end or after a long time.
In the end means finally, after everything is considered, or as a final result.
While means during the time that or at the same time.
After that means next, afterward, or following a specific event.
A few minutes later means after a short amount of time has passed, usually between 2 to 10 minutes.
As soon as means immediately after or at the exact moment that something happens.
It turned out that means in the end, the truth was discovered to be, or the unexpected final result was.
Very useful story phrases. 1. At first, everything was fine. 2. Then something unexpected happened. 3. Suddenly, we realized. 4. Luckily, nobody was hurt. 5. Eventually, we managed to. 6. In the end, everything worked out. Part 3. Grammar focus. Past simple vs. past continuous. A. Past simple. Use it for completed actions. Example: 1. I went to Melbourne last year. 2. We visited the market. 3. I bought some souvenirs. B. Past continuous. Use it for something that was happening at a particular moment. Example: 1. We were walking along the beach when it started raining. 2. I was having coffee when my friend called. The useful pattern: I was walking along the beach when it started raining. Was walking, action in progress. Started, action that interrupted it.
Part 4. Grammar challenge. Choose the correct answer. 1. I underscore to Melbourne last December. A. Go. B. Went. C. Was going. Answer: B. Went. Specific time in the past. Use past simple. 2. We underscore along the beach when it started raining. A. Walked. B. Were walking. C. A walking. Answer: B. Were walking. Long action in progress plus, when another action happened. Past continuous. 3. I was having breakfast when my phone underscore. A. Rang. B. Was ringing. C. Rings. Answer: A. Rang. Short action interrupts a long action. Past simple. 4. While we underscore dinner, my daughter called me. A. Had. B. Were having. C. Have. Answer: B. Were having. While plus long action in progress. Past continuous. 5. They underscore the train because they arrived late. A. Missed. B. Were missing. C. Miss. Answer: A. Missed. Finished action in the past. Past simple. 6. I underscore TV when I heard a strange noise. A. Watched. B. Was watching. C. Watch. Answer: B. Was watching. Action in progress when something else happened. Past continuous. 7. After we underscore lunch, we went for a walk. had. B, were having. C, have. Answer, had. One action finished, then another. Both past simple. 8. Suddenly, the weather very cold. Became. B, was becoming. C, becomes. Answer, became. Change of state in the past simple.
Part 5. Role play. Situation. A travel problem. Imagine you're traveling in Australia. You're at a train station, and you suddenly realize you've left your phone on the train. Station staff. Hi, how can I help you? You. Hi, I think I left my phone on the train. I was on the 9:15 a.m. train from Central to Bondi Junction. I was sitting near the front of the carriage, in a window seat on the left side. I realized it was missing when I got off the train just 5 minutes ago. Is there any way you could help me find it? Would it be possible to contact the driver or check lost property?
Part 6. Writing practice. A memorable trip.
A memorable trip. Last year, I went to Brisbane with my family for 3 days. At first, we were so excited because the weather was cool and the city was beautiful. During the trip, while we were walking around the night market, we ate a lot of street food and took many photos. We also visited waterfalls and pine forests. The views were amazing and we laughed a lot together. Suddenly, it started raining really heavily in the evening. We didn't have umbrellas and we got completely wet. I felt worried at first because we thought the trip was ruined. Luckily, we found a small cafe and had hot chocolate to warm up. In the end, it turned out that the rain made the trip even more special. We sat together, talked, and made great memories.
Part 7. Mini Speaking Challenge.
The day everything went wrong. The plan. I was planning to have the perfect day in Sydney. I wanted to take the train to Bondi Junction and then go to Bondi Beach in the morning, have coffee at a beach cafe, and then walk around and take photos. The first problem. Unfortunately, I missed my train by just 2 minutes. I ran to the station but the doors closed right in front of me. So I had to wait 20 minutes for the next one. What happened next? Then, when I finally got to Bondi, it started raining really heavily. I didn't have an umbrella. And to make things worse, the cafe I wanted to go to was closed because of the weather. Another problem. After that, I tried to use Google Maps to find another place, but my phone battery died. I also realized I had lost my sunglasses somewhere on the train. And because I had no phone and no map, I got lost in the streets near the beach. The solution. Luckily, I asked a really friendly local for help. She told me where the nearest train station was and let me use her charger for 5 minutes. The ending. In the end, the day didn't go according to plan at all. But it turned out to be funny. I was wet, tired, and had no coffee, but I met a nice person and laughed about it. Personally, I think sometimes the days that go wrong become the most memorable ones.
Part 8. Fluency Challenge.
A travel problem I had. Last year I went to Melbourne with my friends for a weekend trip. At first everything was perfect. We had plans to explore the city, and we were really excited. The problem happened on the second day. Unfortunately, we took the wrong train and ended up 40 minutes away from our hotel. Then it started raining and we didn't have umbrellas. To make things worse, my friend lost her wallet on the train. We didn't know what to do because our phone batteries were almost dead and we had no map. We felt stressed and tired. Luckily, we asked a station staff member for help. He was really kind. He showed us which train to take back, and he also told us how to report the lost wallet. In the end, we got back to the hotel safe. We didn't find the wallet, but we laughed about it later. Personally, I learned to always check the train number twice and bring a power bank. Even though it was a problem, it became a funny memory.
Australian English tip. When telling stories, Australians often use informal expressions such as, luckily, we found another cafe. No worries, we found another train. It worked out, the hotel was full, but everything worked out in the end. It turned out that we were at the wrong station. Anyway, we eventually got there. These little expressions make your storytelling sound much more natural. Day 93 goal. Today, don't worry about using complicated vocabulary. Focus on past tense plus sequence plus details plus feelings. Instead of, we went to Melbourne. We went to the market. We ate food. We went home. Try, we were walking around Melbourne when we suddenly found a small market. We stopped to look around, and eventually we tried some really delicious food. It wasn't part of our original plan, but it turned out to be one of the best parts of the trip. That's the kind of storytelling we're aiming for.